Welcome to the Coachman Catalina Tech Series. Today, we'll be talking about finding and repairing an electrical short. To get started, the first step is locating the short. For this example, we have created a short in the 110 wire. Since we know exactly where it is, there will be less need for the process of elimination that is normally necessary for narrowing down where exactly the short is coming from. But we will show the process involved in locating the short. Normally, the process is turning on one breaker at a time, but before that, the overall short can be confirmed by running a high pot test. Once the high pot test has failed, or shown as short, the diagnosis can begin by first taking apart the load center. Once the load center is opened, shut off all of the breakers except for the main breaker and the 12-volt breaker. This is where each breaker would normally be tried one at a time. To find the short in a situation like this, the white wire below each breaker in the load center must be pulled and high pot tested after each wire is pulled to find where the short is. Once the short is located, turn on every breaker except the one that has the short and do another high pot test to make sure there are no other shorts in the unit. After establishing the location of the short, the line needs to be traced. If you need help tracing where each line runs, please refer to the prints of your unit system. In the process of finding exactly where the short is in the line, you may want to break the line about halfway through to determine if the short is in the front or back of the unit. To break the line, remove the outlet from the wall, pull out the line, and do a high pot test. If that high pot test clears, replace the line and move on to the next, following the same process until the high pot test reveals a short. Once the short is found, remove the part of the wire that has the issue causing the short. Recut the wire, strip it, and reattach the wire and/or outlet. Run one more high pot test and, if it's clear, the short issue has been resolved. Next, we'll find and address a 12-volt short. The first step is looking at the load center to see if the red indicator light is on. Pull the corresponding fuse by the red indicator light. If you attempt to replace the fuse before addressing the short, it will continue to pop the new fuse until the short has been fixed. Again, a method for determining where the short is to break the electrical line. Cut the wire between the load center and the short, using the prints to trace where the line is if necessary. Then, see if the red indicator light on the load center goes off. If it does, put in the new fuse. Tapping the wires together after replacing the fuse will confirm that there is still a short in the line. By cutting the wire further down the line, you're able to isolate where the short may be. Once the short location is isolated and addressed, reassemble the cut wire and test to make sure everything connected to those wires are operational. Thanks for watching the Coachman Catalina Tech Series.